What up? The posse near and far. Good morning. Bless up all your whole selves. It's another rainy morning in the Isle of Spice. Lord, it's tough to come out of bed, but I know I have to be here. So I make the sacrifice of some good old rain sleep to be here with you. You're welcome. Hi, good morning, Grenada, Carriacou, PT, Martinique. It's always a pleasure to be with you. Thank you for joining us on Good Morning Grenada. The folks logged on the GBN Grenada Broadcasting Network's Facebook page, the Grenada Broadcasting Network's YouTube channel, the website www.gbn.gd, GBN TV channel 7, 11, and 20, and good morning to the listeners of Classic 105.5, 105.9, Hot 98.5, 98.7. The folks logged on the Go To Fets Facebook page, Party Grenada's Facebook page, and Party Grenada's website. A special good morning to each and every one of you. To the folks joining us across the Caribbean, whichever part of the region you are, a spicy Grenadian 473 morning to each and every one of you. And to the folks logged on internationally, good morning, good afternoon, good night. Hope you will have a good day, are having a good day, have had a good day. Let's start it. No sticking this morning. It's 20 minutes to 7. Let's get straight into this morning's word of the day. This morning's word of the day is toady. Toady. T-O-A-D-Y. Toady. It is a noun which means one who flatters in the hope of gaining favors. Toady. We can thank old-time toad eaters for the word toady. In 17th century Europe, a toad eater was a showman's assistant whose job was to make the boss look good. The toad eater would eat or pretend to eat what were supposed to be poisonous toads. The charlatan in charge would then save the toad-afflicted assistant by expelling the poison. It's little wonder that such assistants became symbolic of extreme subservience and that toad eater became a word for any obsequious underling. By the early 1800s, it has been shortened and altered to toady, our current term for a servile self-seeker. By the mid-1800s, toady was also being used as a verb, meaning to engage in sycophancy. Word of the day this morning is toady. T-O-A-D-Y, a noun which means one who flatters in the hope of gaining favors. An example of the use of the word: the editorial unfairly characterizes the appointee as one of the major toadies, ignoring her long record of service to the community. That's this morning's word of the day, T-O-A-D-Y, toady, a noun which means one who flatters in the hope of gaining favors. And let's see what's today's thought of the day as we go about a rainy Friday. Hi, it's Friday, the golden child of the weekdays, the superhero of the work week, the welcome wagon to the weekend. It is a Friday. Enjoy it for what we enjoy it for. Seeing the weekend coming over the Himalayas. That's what Friday is most known and loved for. It's one of the days of the week, or should I say the day of the week that mostly gets, or the day of the week that God gets the most thanks for. Because we always say thank God for Friday, TGIF, innit? We thank him for all the other days, but there's only one TGIF. So it is Friday, the golden child of the weekdays, the superhero of the work week, the welcome wagon to the weekend. Enjoy your Friday. Good luck for the weekend. Hope you're going to have a restful one. For those of you who have to get up and work on a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning, good luck to you. It's a weekend. Nevertheless, enjoy it for what it's worth. And today, Friday, is the welcome wagon to the weekend. All right, I like it. That's a motivation to just not have any old day, have a Friday kind of day. A Friday kind of day is a different kind of day to the rest of the week. Tell me I lie. Because I never lie. I don't lie. All right, let's quickly see what's celebrated today. I don't like much. Let's see what's celebrated today. Today it is Caregivers Day. Caregivers Day observed on the third Friday in February 19th this year. The day honors individuals who selflessly provide personal care and physical and emotional support to those who need it most. There are different types of caregivers who are not just limited to the health sector. The types are family caregivers, professional, independent, private duty, and informal caregivers. Some of them are not always paid, which is why it is essential to appreciate and thank them for their long-term commitment. So good morning to all our caregivers across the state, across the world. Good Friday morning to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for the work that you do. We appreciate it. You may not hear thanks often, but know that the work that you do is important, especially the people that you care for, or the animals that you care for. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much. We recognize you specifically on this day, Caregivers Day. Bless up all your whole selves on this fantastic Friday. And as we get ready for the news, this morning's Super 50 cricket tournament match, which will be carried live on Classic 105.5, 105.9, will see the Leeward Island Hurricanes coming up against the Jamaica Scorpions, and that game is scheduled to bowl off at 9 a.m. from Antigua. Like I said, it will be carried on Classic 105.5 from 9, which means, once again, there is no to-the-point program this morning. The cricket lovers have been expressing their appreciation for the match being carried on Classic, so we are happy to provide that service for all the cricket lovers, especially when windwards are playing. So look out for that match, 9 o'clock this morning. Leeward Island Hurricanes against the Jamaica Scorpions. The Jamaica Scorpions are not having a very good tournament this year. Just to give you an idea of what the points table looks like, Trinidad and Tobago is at the top of the 6-team table, winning their 4 games that they've played so far this season. Guyana is second, winning 3 of the 3 games they've played. Windward Islands, which features our Grenadian players, they have won 2 of the 4 games they've played and are currently third on the table. Barbados is fourth, winning only 1 match from the 4 they've played. Leeward Islands fifth, with 1 win from 4 games, and Jamaica is yet to win a match in this year's tournament. The top 4 teams will qualify for the semi-finals, which are scheduled for next week, please the Lord. I believe it is on Wednesday and Thursday, or Wednesday and Friday. Wednesday and Friday next week, please the Lord, is the semis, and the final is next week, Sunday, God willing. So far, the 4 top teams: Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana, Windward Islands, and Barbados. All right, and now let's get ready for the morning edition of news. For those of you on radio and those of you on our visual platforms, we bring you highlights of last evening's newscast. It's a good day to have a good day. It's Friday, the welcome wagon to the weekend. We'll be right back.
Controversy surrounds the River Sally Sulphur Spring. This has one man before the court system, according to him, to get justice. Details in this report.
Anthony Benjamin says he was taken to court by persons claiming to own the property at the River Sally Sulphur Spring. Benjamin says the area was surrounded by high woods when he decided to clean it up and create something that all can enjoy.
We here with our flowers blooming, things start happening. I start going to court. People start taking me to court for damage of property and this and that. But there is 400 and something acres of land where we have different farmers and this and that, everybody doing piece of land. But I choose to do some lands and the Sulphur Spring. But for some reason, I keep going to court, have to pay lawyers, have to do so. The way I wanted to develop the place, I cannot develop it as I should because of the vandalization was taking place. I have to pay a lawyer to go to court.
Denot Mitchell recalls this as a gift to persons who are employees on the Shambo estate.
The original idea of utilizing the lands as it relates to that estate was given to the people by Mr. Kent, who was the original owner, who sold the land to a Canadian company for development. At one point in time, they meant to use the Chambord area, the flat area, for a golf course. So during which time they had stopped the people from utilizing the land. But because they did not develop the golf course, people went back to developing the land. But when Mr. Kent gave the land to the people, he pointed out to the people, which was my mother and so on, and he told the people to work the land. No rent, nothing. Just don't build on it.
Citing the potential of the area, he believes this is the reason why people are trying to claim ownership. He says it's unfair to Mr. Benjamin, who took it from Highwoods and brought it to this. He says finding a resolution is quite simple.
Recognizing the value of this place as a tourist attraction, which Mr. Benjamin took the initiative to develop, they want to have the ownership of it now for that purpose. I think suspiciously, and in certain statement that was made and attitude that was shown, it is obvious. Connected to this place here is an estate extending way across yonder. It's over half a mile, over 3/4 of a mile from that spot to Rose Hill, thereabout. Contained of about 50 farmers, of which I am one of them, occupying the areas. Or over 50 for sure, could be 60 something. And the neglect by the very representative who is supposed to be attending to that issue that is so burning in this area is disgusting. Who are working it are in limbo every day, similar to how Mr. Benjamin is experiencing this intimidation by people who want to claim it.
Benjamin says he intends to further develop the surrounding, making it more accommodating to those visiting the spring. An adequate health boutique, adequate toilet facility, security to ensure order, and eatery to enjoy tasty treats after a soothing bath are all part of his plans. Chrislina John, GBN News.
Minister for Climate Resilience and the Environment, Simon Steele, says by the end of March 2021, all businesses should phase out the selling of all plastic utensils on the island as the government rolls out its second stage, introducing biodegradable products into the island. According to Steele, businesses can no longer import plastic utensils into Grenada.
The ban on the importation of those items came into effect last year, since September of last year. So no more of these items are coming into our ports. The total ban on this comes into effect at the beginning of March. So between September and March of this year, that gave retailers, wholesalers an opportunity to deplete their stocks of single-use utensils and to start bringing in the alternatives. And there are some very creative alternatives that we've been seeing.
Minister Steele says the removal of single-use plastic bags and styrofoam boxes was successful and has proven to be a great asset in the protection of the environment and health of the nation. He expects this second phase to be nothing less.
And those become, with the banning then of the sale of those single-use plastics, we will again see that transition from March onwards of no more single-use plastic, knives, forks, spoons, etc., but the use of those alternatives. And again, this will have a significant positive impact on our waste management and our management of pollutants. These utensils, again, they end up in our dump site. They end up in our environment. So being able to remove them from that chain has high value.
Still on waste, the Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority says legal action will be taken against some residents for illegal dumping. The authority says they are in a constant battle to stop people from dumping building materials and other bulky items in places not designated for such. In the coming week, they are hoping to address a situation that has developed in the Four Roads area in the town of St. George. Chrislina John has this report.
A garbage pile on 4 roads in the town of St. George is being described as a catastrophe waiting to happen. This has homeowners complaining as fair months of their homes being invaded by rodents. What is not clear, one lady says, is that other garbage is being picked up from a bin close by, but not this lot. The accumulation has been there for months, she says. Another homeowner tells GBN that at nights, rats can be spotted everywhere. With her son, who is physically challenged, it bothers her even more. Residents are now calling on the relevant authority to intervene.
3 persons passé, and I do believe, or I think, that they should see the danger of it. Vehicle parked there, and you cannot tell when a vehicle, it might come down on a vehicle. And then the next thing, we know what season we are living in, and rats hovered under there. A lot of rats will come there, and from there the rats will go in homes, because I have a relative living wrong here, and in the yard have lots of rats. I think it's time that they move it. It's there for a while now, and it's a hazard.
Affecting me real bad. At nights when you go to throw garbage, it's like you wondering what coming out and meet you. A lot of big rats. I'm telling you, rats. And I have my son here, and it's unhealthy for him. Knowing that my son cannot walk, well, everybody know Carvel, see the story with him. And I would like for the government to do something, or whoever in authority to do something. Please, please, it's bad.
Homeowners are usually asked to contact the Solid Waste Management Authority for the collection of bulky items such as fridges, stoves, and other white goods for disposal. Our news desk contacted the Solid Waste Management Authority to find out if they are aware of the situation. Mrs. Mona Julian, Senior Public Relations Officer at the company, says it's a constant battle. She told our news desk that they are forever cleaning up the area only to have a recurrence.
The authorities are aware of that situation. It exists in the 4 Roads community. That unit has been very problematic, one of the very problematic ones. There was some legal action on the way as it relates to the contents of that waste, right? Because it was an illegal operation in terms of the persons who were responsible for depositing there. So the Ministry of Health also has a role to play in terms of addressing the cause of the problem, right? But in terms of the removal, yes, you see the pile there, but it has been cleared from time to time. The contractor responsible for the area has been doing his fair share of clearing, and I can tell you that the company is very frustrated with the frequency to which we have been having these occurrences in that area. So yes, we would have to have that area cleared up, but it makes no sense that we're clearing it up and the next day you have the problem occurring again.
Mrs. Julian explains their plan going forward.
Going forward, again, we would be working with all stakeholders responsible, the Ministry of Health, the police, the collection contractor for the area, and very importantly, the residents and businesses in that vicinity.
Christina John, GBN News.
Family members are soliciting the public's assistance after one house was destroyed by fire and another partially damaged on Wednesday evening in Mirabel, St. Andrew. The father and daughter, who are Grenada's latest fire victims, spoke to GBN's Christina John.
News reached GBN around 6 o'clock on Wednesday of 2 house fires in Mirabel, St. Andrew. One of the structures, along with its contents, were destroyed. The other building was partially damaged, thanks to the quick response of neighbors and fire tenders. Owners of the destroyed structure, Kelvin James, says he came home after a day's work and prepared a meal for his 2 sons. Feeling tired, he proceeded to rest, he says. What followed was not what he expected, as his son shouted out to him that the house was on fire. He says it is difficult, but he is coping.
But I don't think it is anything, So I just go back and nod off again, When I nod off, great surprise, and he run inside And he told me, Daddy, fire. You know, he tried to pull out mattress on the car, but he could not able to do because the fire get so red and inside him. Then he called me, run inside me in my old area now. I had a big drum with water, trying to take it away. Well, that can't move. Wow. And then I see the first piece he will fall down. And when he fall down, the fire come back and he slap inside my own now. I do nothing else. Nothing more than just try to escape myself.
None of his belongings were salvaged.
I lost everything I have in my house. My clothes, my children's clothes, shoes, everything. We lost everything. I mean, phone, chairs, everything. I lost everything inside my house. Fridge, everything gone. You know? And it was a sad thing for me. But I try to keep a little courage still, you know? I try to keep myself. Then the minister come to check me. Get over it, but it's harder.
The other partially destroyed structure belongs to his daughter, Sarana Murray. She told GBN she is thankful that no lives were lost.
I see all this bungalow fire around, I start to run around, I don't have a hose, and I run around to see if I get it to things to wet. I take my phone and give my sister to call the fire place. They came, they started to wet. The time the fire was started on my house already. They wait, the family and the neighborhood was waiting as mine own. Really, just done, just there. You don't talking much. Tell him stop worrying himself. At least we are alive.
The family is asking members of the public to assist however they can, as the two children, ages 14 and 16 years old, lost all of their belongings. GBN reached out to the fire department, however was unable to establish contact with the officer in charge, both at the Grenville and St. George's departments. Christina John, GBN News.
Construction on the Six Senses Hotel has begun. The project was on hold for the last couple of months due to the COVID-19 pandemic. However, the project developer says he's proceeding with the intent to finish the project on schedule. Details in this report.
Presently, there are more than 55 people employed in the beginning stage of construction on the Six Sense Hotel, 45 of whom are Grenadians. In an exclusive interview with Kamal Shihara, Development Director of Range Management, says that number will be increased to 150 by September. He says they are not just employing people but providing training on site at the same time. Shahara explained what is happening presently on site.
The work taking on the site, of course, you know, to do such difficult site for construction where you have hills and you have a pond and you have the first thing, of course, went in the clearance. Second thing, we have to make the internal roads, you know, for the construction part of it, and you can see it, level the ground, get the level, and start the excavation for the foundations and other of the buildings. I think about 80% of the foundation, 70% of the foundation have been completed, and this is done by a Grenadian company. When we started with the foundations, so one building is already, the foundation is on last week. The second one will be after tomorrow, will be the second building, and then we'll start going up. We have a sequence of about between 15 to 19 days to get each building up. So we are on the original program.
The developmental partner says they are working to meet their target date set for 2022, despite the challenges brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic.
Also, aim is to get as much jobs as possible for the Grenadian people. Because, you know, with COVID and with the whole situation now is bad, and I think that's what should be the concentration of everybody, how these people to get work and get fit. Final completion date is June 2023. After COVID, there was a program, you know, before we know what the extent of COVID and how we can deal with it. That to be November 2023. I'm working hard to finish it in November 2022. In November 2022.
Okay.
Kamal says part of their design entails the restoration of the natural environment as much as possible. Among them include the replanting of trees and mangroves.
Required from us in the beginning, but after we are opening the pond to the sea, so we did all the marine survey in there to find where the turtles, to find where the reef, to find if there is any corals, and which we found part of it, and now it's included in our design how to maintain the thing and how to improve them even. Because we'll have a part of the hotel activity which is planting, replanting the reefs and the corals. This will be part of the activity of the hotel. So as I said, from the environment, we have taken every single aspect seriously. And we are improving, as I said, Grenada will be proud environmentally about the project.
Christina John, GBN News.
Kite flying is a tradition enjoyed by Grenadians of all ages, and the strong winds at this time of year present the perfect conditions for doing so. However, the Grenada Airports Authority is asking kite flyers to refrain from leaving their kites around specific locations on island. Trelana Charles has the details.
Duty manager attached to the operations department, Myrna Vivek Charles, is making a request to kite flyers to refrain from flying kites within 10 miles of both the Maurice Bishop International Airport and the Lauriston Airport in Carriacou. She said there are numerous challenges with kite flying in the areas which can affect aircraft navigation and operations.
Once operating around the airport, you find that the operators or the pilots of aircraft, they are into the critical phase of flight, which is landing and takeoff, because the aircraft at that time is either descending or climbing. Now, kite flying in that area will affect that phase of flight. Now, also in that phase of flight, the pilot is very well concentrated on what is happening. He needs to place all his attention there. Kite flying is a distraction.
Kites being flown around the airports can pose a serious threat to the aircrafts and the lives of citizens. She explained what exactly can occur to incoming and outgoing aircrafts.
Once we have kites in the vicinity, and when I speak of the vicinity of the airport, I'm extending it to as much as 10 miles. The cord, or what we refer to as the kite thread, it can get snagged into propellers. It can be ingested by aircraft engines, causing engine failure, damages to aircraft, as well as fatalities. While we understand that kite flying is fascinating, it's a sport, it's a family event, we understand all that, but flying a kite around an airport is challenging, can cause fatalities.
Vivek Charles said kites have already been found on the airport's grounds. Citizens of Grenada are urged to adhere to the request and avoid flying kites in and around areas where aircrafts could be descending and climbing.
Avoid flying kites in the areas immediately around the airport. Also, we do not want to leave out Lauriston, Carriacou. We are making that same request for Lauriston. The entire Grandance area, and that includes Golf Course, Mount Hartman, Fort Judy also. We're speaking Fort Judy, Golf Course, True Blue, as far as St. Paul's, to avoid flying kites in those areas.
Trelana Charles, GBN News.
Prostate cancer is one of the most common types of cancers in the world. Many prostate cancers grow slowly and are limited to the prostate gland, where they may not cause serious harm. The gland is important for male fertility as it produces a fluid component of semen and helps propel it into the urethra. We get more in this week's GBN Health with Rena Pear. GBN Health comes to you compliments Kittens Healthcare.
When you need your prescription filled, or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grandans, Victoria Street, Grenada, and Central Deputy Street, Guelph. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
As the male body grows older, so does the prostate gland, which sometimes develop cancerous cells. Dr. Matthew Nichols, attached to the Oncology Department of the General Hospital, says that while there is no medical explanation as to what causes cancer in the prostate gland, there are factors that may increase the chances.
The main risk factor here is age. Okay? Prostate cancer increases with age. The second risk factor is ethnicity. Okay? And ethnicity really have to deal with whether you're black or white. Your race. Okay, if you have a family history of prostate cancer, all right, a family history of prostate cancer, okay, that increases your risk of developing prostate cancer.
While some types of prostate cancer grow slowly and may need minimal or even no treatment, other types are aggressive and can spread quickly. Dr. Nichols says early detection is important.
Prostate cancer is that type of cancer.
Okay.
It's that silent cancer, meaning in the early stages, okay, even in some locally advanced prostate cancers, you may have very little symptoms.
Okay.
Okay, and the symptoms you develop, okay, would be when you start feeling some of the symptoms, it would be because the cancer is already advanced.
Dr. Nichols outlined some of its signs and symptoms of prostate cancer.
Some of these problems would be, for instance, increased frequency, where you find you want to urinate a lot more frequently, particularly at night. Okay. We call that hesitancy, and that's a symptom of, it's not specific to prostate cancer in any way.
Right.
Okay, it can be caused by other things as well.
The doctor encourages men to consume lots of green leafy vegetables to help prevent the disease. For GBN News, I am Rena Pear reporting.
And now we turn our attention to what has been creating a buzz on social media. Trelana Charles has been looking around the platforms.
This is Social Buzz, where we shine a light on the thoughts and concerns of our online audience. Differentiating teaching has created concern for some, as teachers in some schools take on the silent approach in the classroom as a sign of protest, while they await the promised 4% salary increase from the government. Tonight, we'll listen to the opinions of some callers on GBN's Good Morning Grenada radio program, as they discuss the possibility of this having psychological effects on students.
Teachers have to know they are there to help the children, to protect them, and to learn them the lessons. What they learn from them, they could read tomorrow. And I think the government should treat the teachers with love. Now remember, they are the teachers to teach the children of the nation. And if you offer them something, give it to them. They are not mouth on the ground. They are not beggars. They are asking for what they are due to get.
As the bottom line is, tell the government to pay the people their money. Our teachers deserve respect, not constant bashing like they're glad they have a job. But it was teachers who toiled and sweat to educate you to be who you are, so their silence is perfect. Children are smart and they are not affected. They are now showing the love and support to their teachers. Our children love their teachers and will learn by their example. Big up our teachers and public officers.
I'm calling to bash Mr. James and the teachers for what they are doing, for the action they are taking. But I want to ask Mr. James and his companions, or tell them, walk into your house every morning, every evening, your children is there, and just walk and be silent and tell me the result you're going to get. Thank you.
But there will be some consequence. But to lay blame, say, on the teachers, I don't think that is appropriate. What we have to do is to get our leaders to do what they have to do. Compensate the teachers.
In my view, this whole action is stupid, senseless, and the like, and all the adjectives I can use to, describe this kind of action. Silence. How could silence be another form of teaching?
But the struggle is real, and children have to be educated about these situations so they can understand. I think our government is too heavy-handed and unfair. When they so please, they find money for other things. In a similar situation years ago, Dr. Mitchell told striking teachers to keep the pressure on the Herbert Blaise administration. So what goes around comes around. Pay our teachers, period.
That's it for tonight's Social Buzz. If you would like to have your thoughts and concerns shared, be sure to comment on GBN's Facebook page.
From the thought process to the visual impact, it's time to take a peek through the GBN ISA lens. In tonight's ISA, we feature some huge yams dug up from the garden of our ISA reporter. During recent times, we have received several submissions of produce planted by our reporters, a positive spin-off from the COVID-19 pandemic, which forced many of us to use our free time and to go back to the soil. Send us your photos and videos via WhatsApp on 4053052 or our other social media platforms.
Do you know what time it is? You guessed right, it's detox time again at Nirvana Natural Health Clinic, Detox Center and Natural Health Store. Purchase our 7-day cleansing pack for only $500. Includes everything you need for a complete total body cleanse. Cleanse your blood, kidney, liver, and colon. This cleanse will help you lighten up and get rid of the excess. Also available are our special product detox combo pack for only $100. Try our single detox products starting from $40. Check us out now. Belmont St. George's, close to the Fall Edge area, or call us on 231-6642, 449-7753, or 418-7115. Nirvana Natural Health Clinic, Detox Center, and Natural Health Store. Detox, your way to health.
Ultratech gasoline and diesel, available only at Rubis stations.
Imagine your day without having to wait in line, without having to write at every store, without touching the pen everyone else used, having your info exposed to everyone. Sounds great, huh? Well, it's possible. Here is TEDA. With TEDA, you download once, register once, and just scan to check in everywhere. No hassle, no forms, no hold up. Simple and easy. TEDA lets you explore, discover new places, new products, and new experiences. What are you waiting for? Get TEDA for free from your app store today and enjoy contactless convenience.
I'm reaching my dreams with GOT. They're the ones for me. I'm reaching my dreams with GOT. They're the ones for me. Since 1983, they've been serving the country, and we like all their financing, giving the people what they want, what they need, what they love. Come and join the family that's here for you all the way, from birth to graduation, your first job to your home and your car through your golden years.
The GT Credit Union has been actively supporting nation building through its many sponsorships and the programs including Financial Literacy Quiz, Pass the Torch Calypso Program, Junior Cooperatives in Secondary Schools, CPEA, and the TAMCC grants. The credit union has helped many people make their dreams come true. Let them help you with yours. You don't have to be a teacher to be a member. So what are you waiting for?
GUT Credit Union, it's where you belong.
Welcome back to Good Morning Grenada. It is 17.5 minutes after the hour of 7 o'clock, and it's time to enter the showroom. And this morning we are heading up to the Sister Isle. Excited. This morning we're heading up to the Sister Isle. This is Good Morning Carriacou and P.T. Martinique.
We're going up in number one. Start up the boogie, boogie, boogie. Rev up the boogie, boogie, boogie.
Timmy, where my belongings, Timmy?
From the rich in the place, we go rev it up with this. We start up the better, rev it up. Look at us, pass them a down. We're going up in number one. Start up the better, rev it up. Pass them a down. Boogie, boogie, boogie. We pressing gas, 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 gas. Pass them a down. Pass them a theater, rev it up, gas, gas, gas. Pass them a down. You ain't seen nothing yet. We're every day we engine. About to win the show. They come to stop me. Tell them no bother try. They must be smoking joking. They must be telling lies. When we just stop, let's run down in a year. Don't come down to get bounced down in a year.
That's right, heading on up to the Sister Isle this morning for the showroom, and I have joining me this morning is the reigning soca monarch of Carriacou and P.T. Martinique, Garvin Moses, aka Mozo. Good morning, Mozo.
Good morning. How are you doing, Blossom?
I is good, and I am excited to have you in the showroom this morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
It's a pleasure to be here.
I know I have to let you run off to work, but I have to get you in this morning before you take up the 8 to 4 duties. I know. 2020 was the year for Mozo to win the Soca Monarch crown. Expectations were high, and we were hoping that you'll be able to defend in 2021, but COVID-19 had other plans. But before we get into how COVID-19 has affected your plans, let's go into 2021. Take us back to that year when you came out with Drone to see if you can 2020 lost 2020 right. To see if you can capture that Soca Monarch crown, which you did. Take me back to Drone. How you came up with Drone?
Well, to be honest, Drone was built by myself and Delroy Benjamin. That's Deli, my singing partner from way back when, right? So the idea came about by, I had a rhythm from the studio, Mashwalk Studios, and I was just trying to figure out what should I sing, you know? And I realized that everybody come with a flag tune, a rag tune. I decided I need to try something different. We're going to be in the air, so we're going to lift off the ground and levitate. Understand? So while we're up there, we're going to see everybody so we could take them out one by one. That was the whole idea. That was the whole idea behind the song.
So tell us about your journey in music. How long you've been in it, and like you just mentioned, your partner from way back when. Tell us about your journey leading up to 2021.
Well, my journey actually started, in soca music, actually started from 2010. Right? Myself and Skinny Banton had a tune called That's Not a Dinosaur Man, right? On the Power Soul rhythm. Yes, that was my first soca tune recorded. But before that, I started singing from school, and then Parang, Carriacou Parang. That's where I started actually. Right? So I started off with Carriacou Parang, and then I got into the soca in 2010. And from then, every year I've been in it. Journey to the Midland every year from 2011. In semi-finals every year. Once I ever get to the finals for the Groovy, that was 2015 when I was Groovy King for Carriacou. Yeah, so the journey hasn't been too bad. Could be better, but we're getting there.
I want to hear about Parang. You give a little sample in the Parang, you jump on the soca. Any plans for going back to the roots, as they say?
Yeah, well, Parang is always the roots, you know, so Parang, I'm always going to be singing Parang, whether I'm in competition or not. I'm always going to be singing Parang. Instead of just serenading, because that's where our roots start, from the Parang, the string music. Yeah, so.
You mentioned Go ahead.
No, I was saying Parang is always part of us.
I agree with that one. You mentioned coming to the mainland and competing at the semi-final stage. Over the years, we've heard from artists from the Sister Isle that they don't feel as appreciated on the mainland as they do in the homeland of Carriacou and PT Martinique, specifically with the way they are judged when they perform. What are your thoughts on how you are judged or adjudicated when you come to the mainland to compete?
Well, I think the main problem with kayaks coming to Grenada to compete is that the patrons or the revelers, right, supporters, not familiar with our music. So it's like, all right, you come to the show or to the semis or to even the prelims, and it's like they're trying to learn the song. So they have to listen to see if you're making sense and all this kind of thing. So by the time they catch the song, it's because your performance is already finished. I think what needs to happen, for some reason, our music needs to be played on the mainland a little bit more, so at least the people get familiar with it. So by the time they get there, they could sing along, jump and wave. If they want to, they might have a favorite artist from Carriacou. Because the same patrons, when they come to Carriacou for Carnival, they enjoy the music, so no difference.
I agree.
I think it's the marketing, and it is the problem.
I agree. Getting more airplay on the mainland. I fully agree with that.
It's very important. Very important.
Fully agree with that. So let's look to 2021 now. COVID-19 say we ain't had no time for this carnival thing. All you had to put that on pause. How has that thrown a spoke in your wheel to defend your Soca Monarch title?
Well, 2021 started off slow, and then, since 2020, I realized that it wasn't going to have a carnival 2021 because the COVID didn't budge. The COVID just keeps spiking. So from the time I saw that, I knew that. But all in all, we still went ahead and at least get some work done, did some music. We just didn't release music because no sense in trying to release the music that we probably have for, let's say, material for competition. And there is no competition. There are songs that I will release probably later on this month or even probably next month, But competition songs, at least you got to hold it for competition, right? Because the market is not that great for us on Carriacou Island to say, well, we're going to get some funds from it to pay studio and all this kind of thing. There is no shows to say, well, all right, you could generate some funds. So we just hold it back.
That's what I was going to ask. The financial hit that you've gotten from not being able to compete and not being able to perform at events, how is that hitting you financially? I know you have the 8 to 4, but still music, it blocks the whole.
Music needs a lot of dedication and a lot of work and time put into it. So financially, that has been done right now. Musically, money's not making right now for music. Well, on Carriacou, as I should say, or probably even the mainland is kind of slow right now because no shows. That's how we make our money, by shows and stuff like that, and the competition. And no competition, no shows, so that's down. Yeah, so funds right now is low for music, but the little that you have, you're still trying to save and make ends meet, So you're still trying to make the music.
You say you might release something a little later on this month. What would determine if you do or if you don't?
Well, it depends on the studio, if they want to release it or not. That's what they told me. They told me they're going to release something probably end of the month or sometime.
In the event that they come, let's say a week before Carnival was supposed to happen in Carriacou, and they said, okay, we having a virtual Soca Monarch, would you have had a song to defend your title?
Yes, I have songs. I could have pulled any song.
You have it like that?
The thing with Mozo as an artist, right? As one artist, for example, over the years, everybody knows that, well, from Carriacou, that probably the day before Soca Monarch, I may not have a tune, or the day before semi-finals, actually, not Soca Monarch. I may not have a tune, but Soca Monarch semi-final night, I will be there with a song, reveling in the crowd and getting in the top 3 to make finals. That's how I drop it every now and then. But I try to stop that because it does put a lot of pressure on me, Yeah, so as long as they decided what's happening, I would have a song ready to defend.
All right. What are your plans? Now that we know that there's no, the time has gone anyway, but now that we know there's no Carnival 2021 in Carriacou, possibly Grenada as well, what are your plans for music? We're looking forward to 2022 or maybe later in the year. Parang, what are your plans for music?
Well, my plans is just to try and write as much music as I could, or probably write as much songs as I can, and keep it there, so at least I have something to pull from when the time comes. I'm not sitting and wait until like a competition is not here this year, so I'm not going to write anything. No. As long as ideas come, I'm going to write. Even if it's just a line, even if it's just a stanza, I'm going to write and have it. So I'll just always have something to pull from, to work on. I think the best thing to do is to have like a music bank, so you just create songs and put there. So when you're ready, you have songs to pull from.
Do you write all your songs?
That's the best thing. Yeah, well, I work on all. I may not write all of them entirely, but I work on all my songs. And basically, I will try to arrange to how I want, to my feel. Right? Okay. Sometimes my little brother helped me write, Deli helped me write. So I even have Anderson Madison help me arrange and stuff like that. So I always like to work with other artists and work with other people, because that would give you a better feel as to what the people want or what the crowd probably looking for, you know? Writing for yourself alone all the time would always keep it to what you like and not what people might want, you know? So I always like to leave it open.
Which takes me to my next question. Tell me about the camaraderie between or among artists in Carriacou as well as on the mainland, your relationship with artists on the mainland.
Well, I'm the kind of person that, move good with everyone, you know. So for the artists in Carriacou, myself and all the artists are very close, very good. Even the artists on the mainland, those that I've came to know over the years, we are very close. So we will not pass each other anyway, as long as I have some idea and I have the numbers. Once I change the number, I will link them now and then and figure out, what is the best thing I think I could do. Yeah.
Is there an artist that you were, for lack of a better phrase, dying to work with?
I would say dying, but I would love to work with, let's say, a few of the top artists, in Grenada, like probably Poesy, Electrify. The top artists. I have no problem working with Charity Governor. All those guys, me and those guys are real cool.
So you're going to make it happen?
I would love to. Well, of course, we have to make it happen.
All right, I'm looking forward to it.
Have to. As soon as everything back online, we have to make it happen.
All right, looking forward to it. All right, at this point, Mozo, let's get a piece of the winning Soca Monarch tune, Drone, that you claimed the crown with in 2020. So we can get a sample for the people who probably wondering what Drone. If only don't know Drone by now, the amount of times that it's played on classic, then something wrong with all you. Fly them like a drone. Big tune.
Play it in the background, let me sing.
Yeah, man, I was play. You won't be able to hear it, that's why.
Oh, I won't be able to hear it. Well, let me play it. Let me cue it up. Tell me if you're hearing me.
Mm-hmm.
Very low.
I'm hearing it, man.
You hear it?
Yeah.
All right. I want to see the rocks them fly. Tell them haters to lay off way back, because they are going to die. And we are going to rise from the ashes to the sky. And so we're lifting up just like a drone. So put something up. I want to lift up of the ground and levitate. I want to see everybody know. Just levitate. I want to hover up the ground and levitate. I want to say, put them up, put them up, put them up. I want you to fly them like a drone. Fly them like a drone in the air. Fly them like a drone. Fly them like a drone. Listen. On the battlefield, I am giving the orders. We doing we own thing, creating disorder. While I'm the commander, and you are my soldiers. So everybody, let me see them. It's time for us to shine, shine like a star. So people from a distance to spot us from afar. It's time for us to shine, shine like a star. So people from a distance to spot us from. I want to lift up of the ground and levitate. I want to see everybody. Just picture Mozo on the drone coming in right now. And levitate. I want to say. Let me see. Put them up. I want you to fly them like a drone. Fly them like a drone in the air. Fly them like a drone in the air. Hey, on this battlefield, without taking prisoners, just pick up your sword and shield and get ready for war. Revelers them ready, and I'm with the standards, so put everything up in the sky. It's time for us to rise to the sky, shooting out like a rocket and let everything fly. It's time for us to rise to the sky, shooting out like a rocket. And I want to lift up off the ground and levitate. I want to learn. Just levitate. Right now you bring me back in the mood for something. Back then I was flying right now.
That was my whole point. If we can get it in competition, we're getting it how we could get it.
Well, taking it virtually anyhow, we get it.
I agree. I love that song. It's like you said, it was unique. It's different to the usual Take Out Your Flag and Fly. It was a very good song. I like it. So,
Take Off Your Flag and Fly is like, monotonous. Everybody does that. You could always incorporate that within your performance.
But at the same time,
so you have to write a whole song about it,
Right. How many songs?
Hold on, one more thing before you go on. At around that same time last year, from 2019 into 2020, the police had a lot of drone flying around, so all that was part of the idea, A lot of drone was flying around here.
Maybe that was a sign. That was a sign for you. Yeah.
It was a sign, so I just used it and everything worked out fine.
You see? How many songs have you done throughout the past 11 years now?
Well, I lost count, and probably over 30, 40 songs, probably.
Do you have a favorite?
What I used to do every year, well, I wouldn't say I have a favorite because I love all my songs, but I think Drone for Soca, I think, is my favorite song right now.
Okay.
And if it's because I probably won with it, but my other favorite song was Crazy Max.
Crazy Max? Why you like
Crazy
that one?
Max.
Crazy Max. Oh yes. Hold on. I just queued up that song there. That one is what?
So that one just kind of bring out a craziness in me on the stage. Yeah.
And then I'm watching some of the cover art for your songs, and now I remembered in truth you had locks. Where the locks?
No, I didn't have locks.
Actually, I had long hair?
I put on locks for that performance.
That was part of the presentation?
That was part of the presentation, yeah.
You're committed to the craft, man.
I'm telling you have times you just got to do what I got to do. Yeah, so, that was part of it.
Where are you hoping your career would go?
Well, I'm hoping that, at least somebody probably would hear the music and try to get artists from over here to probably even travel overseas and showcase their talent, I think that would be good for marketing for Grenada on a whole, instead of just a regular that they know, always get someone new every year or, something like that, and bring them out there at the showcase to the outside world. I mean, right now, presently, that's not the best thing because, COVID take over. So until then, you understand? But at least for now, probably, even service is something virtual with, local artists plus Grenada artists, whatever the case is, and showcase it overseas, It's not bad.
So you've won the Groovy Monarch Crown, you've won Soca Monarch. Any plans for a Calypso competition?
Yes, I'm planning on trying to enter the Calypso competition sometime soon. Actually, I tried 1 year in the semi-finals, but I didn't get through because it was kind of late. I got this song like the night of the semis, so I forgot a whole verse. That's the only reason why I didn't get it, but if I got it, trust me, I would have been in the top 3.
So hold on, night of the competition, that's when you got the song?
That's when I got the song, to listen it, to even go and compete.
And you still went on stage with it?
Yes, I still went on stage with it. That's the kind of person I am. I told you that, let's see, I can't remember the year now. I think it was 2016 or 2016. I went on stage with a song that I wrote the day before the finals, because that year I didn't have any semi-finals. I planned to sit out of the competition, from the Soca competition, right? Because I was defending Groovy. But something tell me, when I listen to the songs, I find, the songs are not strong. And I know the potential that I have. I know I could write a song today for tomorrow and still enter the competition and place in the top 3 at least. That's my aim always, to place top 3, top 5 for the lowest, And I went in the competition that night. I sang in position 2. The only threat I felt or saw for myself that night was Kilabi, because I know he had presentation to his song, and that's what I didn't have. That's the only thing I didn't have that night. The song was powerful, but I didn't have much presentation. I just took whatever little thing that I had and I went with it. And when I sang in number 2, I was leading until Kilabi sang, so I came second. Yeah, so that's the kind of person I am. I just never give up. I always, try to do my best, always.
So what lesson did that teach you, the getting the song for tonight and going on stage with it one time, even though you forgot a verse? But what lesson did that teach you as an artist, as a performer?
Well, as an artist, not even a performer, because for performing you could always improvise, but as an artist, to remember your song, you need to work early and have your material so you could twist it and turn it to how you want. That's always the best. That's why drone, I did drone early, and on the stage night, I could have done what I wanted. That was the difference, I believe.
Okay.
But due to my work, that's very rare to get time for the music as I want to.
Right.
I still try my best to keep it, keep it within par.
What can we expect from Mozo going forward? Let's say whether there's carnival or not, a matter of fact, what can we expect from Mozo musically?
Well, I could expect great music coming from Mozo every year, as long as I have health, strength, and life. Mozo would always try to at least put something to please the fans and family, everybody that look forward to Mozo music every year.
I'm looking forward to it. Bless up your whole self. I'm watching it different now. With that, get the song for tonight and go on stage one time, same time. I'm watching it different now.
No. Well, actually, I try to get over that overcome that over the years, and I've been trying pretty well since 2016.
Yeah, well,
I've been at least trying to get my songs earlier.
That's resilience. That's commitment right there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have to.
Somebody else might have just chicken out like me. I would have said, you know what, I ain't have time for that and not go. But that's, bless up yourself with that one there.
Well, I never give up. I guess that's just my kind of vibe,
Any final thoughts, Mozo?
Well, just want to tell all the artists, continue making music, never mind Corona is here and things may not be the normal, but at least have your music so whenever the time comes, you're ready.
Did you miss Kayak Mass this year? Do you think it hurt Karakou? Did it hurt the product? Or it's something that we can get over next month, please a lot?
It probably didn't hurt the product. It probably hurt the people, like the kayak posse, more than the product actually. Because the people, trust me, they was ready to play mass. The people was ready to play mass. It's like they had a carnival to bank out for the weekend.
I hear he had a little Juve band. He wasn't in the band, no?
Nah,
don't confess.
Relax. No, I'm not. I'm talking the truth. This time I'm going to relax home and chill and trying to break no protocol.
I like that. I like that answer. Yeah.
No, I mean, it's facts. Try not to break the protocol because at the end of the day, it could be worse for you.
I agree. I like that answer. Well, Mozo, thank you so much for joining us this morning. I'll let you head on off now to the 8 to 4. Bless up your whole self and good luck for 2022 once there's Kayak Mass.
Well, thank you very much. I'm looking forward to you continue to play the music and,
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Keep the interviews coming, at least let kayak artists be recognized on the mainland.
Of course. Next week, please, a lot of scheduled the Groovy Monarch, Mr. Golden, and the Calypso Monarch, Lady B was supposed to be on this morning, but I guess she's probably still in bed. But don't worry,
I mean, it's always good. It's always good to have the mainland and kayak linking up.
I agree. I agree with you 100%. Have yourself a blessed day today, Mozo. Enjoy it, and thank you. Later.
Thank you, and big up to the whole of Karakou, Grenada and Petit.
Amen. All right. That was the 2020 Karakou Soca Monarch Gavin Moses, aka Mozo. He won the title last year with the song Drone. We're going to take a break and then we'll be back with Good Morning Grenada. Good morning, Karakou PT Martinique. We'll be right back.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Do you know what time it is? You guessed right, it's detox time again. at Nirvana Natural Health Clinic, Detox Center, and Natural Health Store. Purchase our 7-day cleansing pack for only $500. Includes everything you need for a complete total body cleanse. Cleanse your blood, kidney, liver, and colon. This cleanse will help you lighten up and get rid of the excess. Also available are our special product Detox Combo Pack for only $100. Try our single detox products starting from $40. Check us out now. Belmont St. George's, close to the Fall Edge area, or call us on 231-6642, 449-7753, or 418-7115. Nirvana Natural Health Clinic, Detox Center, and Natural Health Store. Detox, your way to health.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016. Or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Friendly faces, sweet exotic fruits, fresh veggies, local spices. Just what you find when exploring our bustling Grenadian markets on Fridays and Saturdays. That is why GBN, Maggie, and Just Cool Media have teamed up with the Ministry of Works to bring you Maggie Market Vibes. Meet the people that feed us, clothe us, and keep the economy going. Plus, get your Maggie seasonings and other products weekly at the best prices. Maggie Market Vibes, live from markets across the island, Saturdays from 9 to 11 a.m. on GBN television and social media platforms. Maggie Market Vibes. Your Saturdays are about to be turned up.
We understand it can be hard getting from the bus terminal to the Karani James Athletic Stadium just to get your fresh fruits and veggies. But guess what? Your troubles are over. Enjoy a free bus shuttle from the bus terminal to the temporary market at the Karani James Stadium
every Friday and Saturday until the end of March.
Let us buy local, eat local, and support our local market vendors.
Rubigas. Get cooking. Rubigas, clean, safe, and reliable LPG is the perfect solution for your commercial and everyday needs. For cooking at home or barbecuing, choose Rubigas LPG cylinders. Available in a variety of sizes from 20 to 100 pound cylinders. Rubigas LPG, clean, safe, reliable. Are you cooking with Rubigas?
Get Rubis, get going.
That's not how you cross the pedestrian crossing.
Really? One day I just woke up and I saw pedestrian crosswalks on the road. No one really showed me how to use them properly.
Well, this is how it's done. You never cross before doing these things. They might save your life. First, when you get to the crosswalk, you stop. You look left, you look right. If there's a vehicle coming, you put your hand out, making eye contact with the driver, indicating that you want to cross. And only when the vehicle comes to a complete stop, you quickly cross to the other side.
Stop, look, hand out, eye contact. Wait for pedestrian to cross to the other side, then you happily continue on your journey. This message is brought to you by this group of insurance companies, the Traffic Advisory Body, and the Traffic Department.
Timothy just walk out that way. Welcome back to Good Morning Grenada. It is now 12 and a half minutes. 12 and a half minutes onto the hour of 8 o'clock. I had to make sure I give all you the right time. Next thing, all you late for work and say, Blossom, give me wrong time. Don't try to time me up. It's 12 and a half. Well, now it's 12 minutes onto 8 o'clock. Before we wrap this morning, I wanted to get from you. Remember, I'm here to serve. So I want to hear from you, our viewers and listeners. Which artist or who are the artists that you'd like for us to feature in the showroom? The showroom is a program that we be bringing into as part of Good Morning Grenada to showcase our various artists, and it doesn't have to be musical artists only. They could work with their hands, musicians, artists, whether it's painting, drawing, making arts and crafts. Any artist that you'd like for us to feature in the showroom, this is your chance to share. You can call me on the landline 435-2041 and let me know who you'd like to hear from or hear about. You can WhatsApp me as well. It's also 435-2041. Please, only written messages on the WhatsApp. Don't send me a picture of the artist. Don't send me a YouTube link of the artist. Just write the artist's name, please, and thank you. You can also participate and tell me who you'd like to hear from or hear about or have me bring into the showroom. Share it on Facebook and YouTube as well. As well as there are some winners from our Independence Quiz, the GBN Independence Quiz, which was sponsored by the Grenada Football Association, as well as Sol EC Limited, with support from Clark's Court and our artist Ashley Marshall. There are prizes that need to be collected. There are still some spirits, some Clark's Court spirits to be collected, some GFA bottles to be collected. I still have one fuel prize, Mr. Peter. Mr. Peter, you can come collect your fuel certificate. Voucher. That's the word I'm looking for. Fuel voucher. You can collect your fuel voucher, Mr. Peter, as well as the other winners. There's somebody on the line who would like to let me know who they'd like to hear from. Good morning, caller.
Morning, Blossom.
Morning, how you do?
Good. I'd like you to bring on Robert Wright.
Okay.
Robert
Lovely.
Wright, or if you can get Robert Wright, this guy Roger Williams.
Roger Williams, no problem at all. Okay. I'll work on that. Thank you. All right. I'm here to serve. If there's anybody you'd like for me to bring into the showroom, you'd like to hear about their career in whatever field they're participating in, I'll try my very best to make that happen. I already have 2 names on my list. I got you. Thank you very much, sir. Yes, so WhatsApp me 435-2041. I know there are artists, at least 2 artists, I believe. Nice, 2 young people. 2 people on the WhatsApp tell me Boise. 2 of all you. I know that. The most winningest soca monarch on the, in Grenada. I know there'll be at least 1 person that wants to hear from Boise. I will try let me write down Boise before I forget. Boise. All right, I'll try my best to do that for you. Somebody else is calling. Who would you like for me to bring in the showroom? Good morning, caller.
Yes, good morning. I would like to hear from Dash.
From Dash, no problem.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm here to serve. So Robert White, Roger Williams, Boise, Dash. Who else would you like to hear from? I'll take it in front because I know. Hold on. Ajamu. I know my people. I know my peoples. I got y'all. All right, don't worry. I will try my very best. Black Wizard, I see you, WhatsApper. I'll try my very best. This is an opportunity for them to shine, not just for Carnival, not just when they've made a painting, not just when they have arts and crafts on sale, but we want to ensure everybody knows who we are. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Morning, how are you?
Good.
All right, who you'd like to hear from?
Dash.
Dash? Okay, baby. Anybody else?
I'm Boise.
I'm Boise. Okay, no problem. Thank you. All right. Dash and Boise, I got you, baby. But all right, let's see. Somebody, I like that. Somebody on the WhatsApp says, me, I'm the greatest. Okay, what is your talent? What is your art? What is your artistry? Ooh, coming through with the term. What is your artistry? You can continue to send me messages on the WhatsApp as well. Hold on, let me go by Facebook. Somebody on Facebook wants to hear Black Wizard. I have Wizard. Mr. Killer. Mr. Killer, I'll try my best with Mr. Killer. We'll have to work on something deep because I think he usually has a program this time of the morning as well. But don't worry, I will try my best to make arrangements. Ooh, you hear it? Arrangements. It's French. All right, let's wrap the program. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Remember the winners of our Independence Quiz. Collect your prizes. Water bottles, Clark's Court Spirits. I still have some coasters to give away. And the one remaining fuel voucher, Mr. Peter, you can collect it. One person collected hers already. And listen to me, it's the weekend. So today's Friday. You know what? All I have by the end of today. I'll give all it tomorrow, please a lot as well. I'll be here from about 5:30 until 10 tomorrow, please a lot, so you can collect them in the morning as well. If by Monday they're still there, I, Blossom Robin Alexis-Welsh, will be filling up my gas tank. Will be consuming the spirits, all. And I'm putting them in a water bottle to consume them. When all you see me Monday, maybe Tuesday, please or not, I'll just be drifting. Do not let me have to show off my bad habit. Do not collect your prizes or else I'm giving it away. I'm consuming it. I'm having a next quiz, something or the other. By tomorrow, please a lot, 10 o'clock, all man Jack should be out of the storeroom. All right, it's time to wrap this morning. Thank you so much for participating. Thank you once again to Mozo for passing through. We were expecting the Calypso Monarch as well, Lady B, to be part of the show this morning, but I have not been able to reach her this morning, so hopefully we'll make arrangements for the next time. In next week's showroom, please the Lord, will be featuring Karaku's Groovy Monarch, Mr. Golden, and maybe Lady B can join us then as well. That's right, we're showcasing everybody. Grenada, Karaku, PT Martinique, we are one people, and everybody needs a time to shine. Have yourselves a safe and productive Friday. Remember, coming up at 9 a.m. is this morning's cricket match between the Leeward Island Hurricanes and the Jamaica Scorpions. That game will be carried live on Classic 105.5, 105.9. The pre-game commentary begins at just about 8:45. Well, that's when it's scheduled to start, so that's when we'll start the broadcast once they start on time. Have yourselves a safe Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Please continue to be safe. Observe the COVID-19 protocols. We have a little ease up in the curfew, but that is no excuse to be on the road 5 to 12 and then speed in to reach home. You should be home since 8 o'clock. Let's pretend the full curfew is in place. Have yourselves a good weekend, everybody. Be safe, be good. Don't drink and drive. Don't drive and drink. Don't text and drive. Don't drive and text. Don't walk or drive and litter. Have a good one.